What's going on, everybody? Thank you for tuning to another episode of Right on Cue Podcast. As always, I'm your host, Logan Chestnut, Small Batch Barbecue. Joining me tonight, first time in a little while, Mr. Houston Lyle, also with Small Batch Barbecues. And so, as you know, like I always say, when we put our powers unite, boom, magic happens. What's up,
I have
Hootie?
to figure out how to do this one day.
Yeah. Well, the other way. You got to do it the other way. It's mirror image. So you go the other way. I got that. So you do your left hand area. Boom. Yeah.
Damn. It's the other way around on mine.
I know. We got to practice that.
We're gonna have to figure that out.
That was terrible. That was like a little league softball game. It was just bad.
It wasn't as bad as trying to log in to this thing tonight along with our guests.
Well, I mean, you got a computer now, so I mean, at least it's that.
I know, but I'm so used to my iPhone setup where it's just boop 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 and it's going.
I know it is streamlined. So, do you have like a MacBook Pro now, or what do you got?
I do. I got a MacBook Pro and I got a tree.
Ooh, I had that same tree in our shower. The beautiful fake tree that I'm trying to drown it. I'm trying to drown that tree in our shower. I'm like, my dog. I caught my dog going in our shower, which is okay because my dog's gonna pee in the house. I want him to do it there. He went into our walk-in shower and literally hiked his leg and pissed on the fake plant. I'm like, son of a bitch.
I mean, that's the good thing about a fake tree, though. You just spray it off with a garden hose. It's fine.
But yeah, me in the shower, I get the little wand. I'm like, it's all
Can't
good.
kill it. Can't kill it either.
No, man, dude. So I haven't talked to you in a minute. How about these celebrity deaths? Like, this comes in 3. Well, no, it is. They always come in 3. So we got the cooking channel who they ruled it as suicide. You know, the girl with the spiky hair.
Yeah.
She died.
What was her name? Yeah,
I can't remember her now. I used to like watch her on the show on the TV shows, but and then we lost the late great Hulk Hogan, and then we also lost, the Prince of Darkness himself, Ozzy Osbourne, which for me that one hurt the most of all of them.
Yeah, I think I was the most upset about that one, but also found it the oddest that he survived longer than Hulk Hogan did.
Well, I mean, if you add pound for pound, because I mean, let's be honest, they both were in that level of gear, but pound for pound, who did more drugs, Ozzy Osbourne or Hulk Hogan? Like during the whole 90s, steroids, cocaine, WWF, like the prime time days of, because like Hulk Hogan, like him, Ultimate Warrior. Ric Flair. I mean, those guys were just roids, and like I don't know how their heart survived. Like who's more surprising they lasted longer, Ozzy Osbourne or Hulk Hogan?
That's a fair debate. I mean, what was that? It was like a 30 for 30 or something on Ric Flair that came out a couple years ago, and I had some suspicions that during the 70s and the 80s that was a pretty hard partying scene, but. Well, I was a child.
I mean, water's wet. I heard. Sun's hot.
Sun's hot. Boobs are good.
Yeah. Water's wet. I mean, yeah. I heard. Those boys like to party a little. Who would have guessed? Wrestling, and back then they were doing it in like high school gymnasiums. I mean,
right.
That's all they're getting paid is probably kilos of cocaine, or 9 kilos, probably grams.
Yeah, however much. I think it was just a cocaine stipend. Per diem of cocaine.
Per diem, yeah. Per diem.
I mean, that Ric Flair documentary, I was like, okay, yeah. So they really did party like every bit as hard as I thought that they did.
I mean, doesn't it make you like feel better? Like your idols, these are your idols. But I mean, it's like the Ultimate Warrior. I used to love the Ultimate Warrior. And looking back, of course, that dude was like skied more slopes than freaking Olympic skier, dude. I mean, he was just pounds and pounds and pounds.
Yeah, I think a lot of them like to play around in the snow.
Yeah, a little bit. Little booger sugar, as the Sasquatch on TikTok says.
No, but yeah, sad to lose all of them.
It is sad. And I hate it because, like I said, it always happens in 3s. And there's the trifecta, the unholy trifecta that happened there.
There's the trifecta that happens to celebrities. And then it seems like every summer we get a CEO that goes off the rails.
Yeah. Well, that's true. So we'll just, in the grand scheme of things, we'll see how it works out. But man, are you ready for some barbecue? You're still a BBQ virgin this year. Does it feel weird? Did you feel like
It
you're?
it does. This is, I mean, for years, this is the latest I've gone in the season without having cooked one.
This is so. Me and you both started in 2019, right?
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, we've done at least one every year, even earlier in the year than this.
Much earlier. I mean,
Yeah.
typically,
So
like
6 years
smoke
now.
on the shore for
Yeah,
like
we both did. Yeah, which to be fair, we both were going to do that, and you actually took off work for it and everything, and I had to play, crash dummy for that. But next year, I promise you, I won't do that. I won't schedule the car wreck in the same time that
bubble wrap you
bubble wrap me.
the week of.
Yeah, I mean, our friend Robbie appreciates it, but I sure shit didn't. But yeah, man, no, I miss it, dude. It's like it won't happen. So you're going on a trip in September, right? 1 week,
1 week.
and then you're gonna hit one of the other weeks with me.
Absolutely.
When you get back,
I'm itching too, man. I'm just cooking at home. It's kind of the only. I'm just eating my own barbecue at my house.
I know. I miss. We need to. Next year we need to pick one that's, one that's a drive. Like you need to take a Thursday, Friday off.
Oh yeah.
And we go do a destination one. I think that'd be fun.
Absolutely. No, I mean there's
Yeah.
there's a laundry list of them that you've gotten to do that I still haven't.
Yeah, but no, I definitely want to like travel more and maybe like go in Missouri or check, go out there and kick Hess and Weeze's ass or something like that. Who knows?
Mhm.
Who knows? Show them boys how to cook. But no, man. Speaking of traveling destinations, man, our guest tonight is one of my near and dear friends. We love him. Big friend of the pod. Him and our buddy AJ went up to Virginia and laid some pipe down on not only one sanctioning body, they laid the pipe on two. They had two. What's up, Hank?
Hey, bud. We are in the show, so why don't you go finish that ice cream sando somewhere else?
Dude,
take this dog with you.
Dude, that haircut is straight up the new Clark Kent. Like,
oh yes, he's definitely rocking like the full blown Little Rascals.
He does. He's alfalfa. No, back to our guest tonight. Yes, lay the pipe on too. Not only KCBS but also NBN. So I am very excited to have this guy on the show tonight. It's been a minute. He's a very popular man. Lots of things to do, and so I'm appreciative of him being able to take time to come on the show. Because as we all know, Daniel Spiegman is watching.
Indeed.
That's always my favorite comment on every pod. So Daniel,
yeah,
what's up, buddy, man? Thank you so much for coming on the show, man. You got some rest when you're in Virginia, the state for lovers. Yep. Tonight's episode sponsored by
breaking up right now. I can hear what you said.
No, I said, did you get back safe from Virginia?
We did. It was a long ride, but a good ride.
Yeah. No, what was it? 8 hours for you guys? Did y'all carpool up there together and pull AJ's trailer? Or did y'all go like just cans only in a tent?
No, he pulled his trailer, and me and my wife just kind of took.
That's cool, man. That's cool. So that was your first time cooking up in the Galax area, wasn't it? Was that your first time kind of cooking out of the state of Alabama, or have you cooked outside the state before?
It was the first time. Beautiful country too.
Yeah, well, like I said, it's for lovers. And no, like I always heard great things about that contest up at Galax. And as far as the trophies go, it's one of the more iconic in the country with the fiddles. Going there with a powerhouse like Norala, and I say that hesitantly because it pains me to say this, but that man's on a tear, and it's hard to deny it this year. What was kind of the setting? Because it was a dual contest. Did they kind of intermingle the KCBS teams and the MBN teams, or were they kind of separate?
Now, I think most everybody would cook both. Or the MBN guys were really cool. It was actually a really, really fun contest.
Yeah. So like did most all the KCBS guys cook the MBN? And did any of the MBN teams, dabble in the KCBS, or did you know?
I don't know about the MBN guys, but I think a lot of the KCBS guys did the MBN also.
I mean, Houston,
I think there was
yeah, we got to go up there to it. Obviously,
yeah.
The name of the town is going to be an issue.
Galax. No, it's better. It's easier to pronounce than Aniana, which
that is true. I have never even gotten close to that one.
That's true.
What is up with these states and Indian names? It's like everywhere I go, it's like it's like Garrett's trying to do a contest, and he's like, "Where is that?" It took me a year and a half to figure out how to say it. I was like, Waniana. One. I always call everything. If I don't know a city in Alabama, I say I'm going to Greenbow every single time.
There you go.
Alabama's got all the Anyas, and Mississippi, everything ends in Hatchie.
Yeah, everything. Well, I guess Tennessee Hoochie.
And we're all the Hoochies and the Hatchies.
All the Hoochies are here in Nashville on Broadway.
There you go.
Yeah, boy, aren't they?
No, man, but that's so cool. So going up there, so you're in charge of the MBN side for when y'all were cooking, correct?
Correct.
Yeah. So I mean, obviously
we really didn't know what to expect.
What did you say? You didn't know what to do?
We really didn't know what to expect. We really didn't know what to expect with the MBN because we had never done that before. So just talking to people and watching videos and trying to figure it out.
Yeah. I mean, because cooking baby backs, for people who are watching the show who don't know, different sanctioning bodies, baby backs and St. Louis cut, both are delicious, but definitely are a different breed in itself by, the cooking strategies. And, and also within the different sanctioning bodies, the tenderness and stuff that you're going for, it differs between, MBN, KCBS, CBA, all that stuff. So, I mean, it's not just like cooking the same thing and, just changing the initials. It's there's more strategies to it. And some of the things that we do on the KCBS side of it, the MBN guys would look at you like you're disgusting. Like, you're putting maple syrup on ribs. Like, what are you doing? This isn't a flapjacks. This is pork. But so going up there, like, did you practice any of your baby backs before you went up there? Or did you just kind of go raw?
We did. I'd cooked probably 2 baby backs in my life, and that was both at Glencoe Ironman. And we practiced 3 times, just trying to figure something out with them.
Yeah. So, talking to the audience, like,
I had people want me to cook ribs for them, and I said they got to be baby backs because I'm not cooking spares right now.
Hey, yeah. If you're going to practice, I mean, might as well make other people pay for them. That's what I always try to do. But I mean, cooking between the two, because you cook, like I said, spares normally versus baby backs. Like, what are some of the different cooking strategies? Like, how are they different whenever they're cooking?
Oh, they absolutely cook so much faster, in my opinion. So it was kind of hard to get the timeline. So used to baby spares,
and
that timeline that the babies just cook to me so much faster because I didn't really change the process of how I cooked them because we did direct heat on the cans. So
right,
it was just trying to adjust to that timeline.
Right. So when you were up there at the contest, like, a lot of people in the KCBS cook on cans. It's kind of the prevalent, heat source whenever we're cooking at the comps. What kind of cookers that you see? Because NBN is more traditional barbecue, from what I've seen, like especially in like Memphis and May or something like that. What is kind of the different cooking, or those other NBN teams cooking on cans, or did they have more offsets, or were there more cabinet smokers, or what are they cooking on?
Well, that's the way they had it spread out. There were 64 teams, and we were so spread out that in our area, mainly it was cans, but there were several outlaws up there too.
So even on the NBN side, you're thinking it's primarily cans and or offsets for the most part of what you're seeing. Because for a while there, NBN there's a ton of old hickories. Like old hickories
Right.
was like the go-to.
It was a combination, but I saw a lot of cans up there.
So I guess cans are just making their way through all of barbecue at this point.
I mean, it's so popular, and why not?
They're fun to cook on.
They're fun to cook on. They work. They're versatile.
Yeah,
the flavor profile's great.
Absolutely.
So speaking of strategy, though,
go ahead.
This thing is billed on their own website as barbecue with altitude. And so I'm doing some looking, and it looks like it's high. I mean, the average elevation of this town is like 2,500 feet above sea level. Did you notice any of that up there?
Like, were they a little drier? Did you have to put a little more extra moisture in it, or?
Where I live, it's elevation is 623 feet, I think, and it was 2,400 square feet or something up there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
and it was just moisture all in there, so you didn't have to add any moisture at all.
Okay, so the altitude wasn't as much of a factor.
And we had slabs that ate differently. We had some that we cooked 4 slabs for each session. And I had 2 that cooked really fast and 2 that cooked really slow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the thing. I was talking to AJ on the way home, and I was talking about cooking NBN, because when you cook KCBS, you just cooking like 3 racks of ribs, 3 or 4 racks of ribs. But with NBN, because of the structure to the timelines, you got to have your blind boxes. You got to have usually the standard is 9 double cuts, 3, 3, 3, and you fill the box up. And then I think Daniel, correct me if I'm wrong. So you got that your turn-in box, your blind turn-in box, and then after that, if you'll have the judges come to your tent, and then after that you have a finals round. So is there 3 rounds or just 2 rounds? I know 3 rounds at NBN. Is it 2 rounds just at like normal NBN contest?
Well, at Galax, it was 2 rounds. So we did the blind box, and then if you made finals, they came around and told you a turn-in time when the judges were going to come to your tent. Then you got to kind of tell them your process, how you do the flavor profile, things like
that. Yeah. Did y'all use kind of the same flavor profile you do for KCBS versus NBN, or did you kind of through your research kind of figure out the kind of the profile that they prefer?
Yeah, so we did a little research on it, and different from our normal KCBS profile.
Right. So that's what I'm saying. Like, Houston, you're saying a little more savory. Houston, me and you need to go down and do some NBN cooks, man. I feel like it's right,
a little more savory. KCBS, not quite as sweet.
I got you. Yeah, like I said, when I talked to the NBN guys and I tell them they put maple syrup on the ribs, they looked at me like I had, no pants on. But no, Houston, me and you need to go down and do some NBNs, because that's right up our alley, man. We got the song and dance. It's only 1 protein.
Right.
I mean, and plus we're in Tennessee. I mean, there's so many cooks down in Tennessee that wouldn't be that far from us. Definitely, it's definitely something maybe me and you need to look into next year. Maybe do one. I don't know if we're gonna do as good as Daniel and AJ did on their first MBN, get a top 3 call, which is so impressive and it infuriated me because everything that these guys touch turns to gold.
Yeah, we were stoked about that.
No joke.
As you should be.
Yeah, no joke, man. I was so proud whenever I heard.
We were stoked about getting that final score.
Oh, dude, I bet. I mean, I'm sure, first time going there, first NBN cook ever. I mean, you weren't expecting anything. You're just there just throwing your hat in the ring and see what sticks, but to get recognized and get, called, because in NBN, there's no backyard, there's no pro. It's all one league. So, to get your name top 3 among some of the big teams that are there, I mean, that's got to be a huge shock. And NBN, I bet that's probably one of the farthest NBN contests there are, because I mean, there's not a ton of NBNs outside of the state of Tennessee and
like the greater Memphis area.
Yeah, greater Memphis area, Mississippi, Tennessee, stuff like that. I know there's Murfreesboro, Illinois has an NBN and Galax, so that's Illinois, and then you got Virginia, and I'm sure they have a couple others sprinkled out there, but for the most part, they stay pretty regional. But no, so Daniel, going back, talking about, your team, Ghost Hill Barbecue team, how long have you been in the game and how did you get started?
I got started back in, I don't know, probably 2015. Cooking in your backyard, everybody tells you food contest, and I think our first contest was Riverfest, and we took from them. We was middle of the pack.
Yeah, well, that's
as far
good
as the meat goes, but and then we started out slow, and I think last year was our biggest year. We did about 12 or 13 contests last year, and of course, work and other things have kind of slowed that down this year too. But
man, it's a real drag, isn't it?
But let me just say this about the NBN side.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, on the NBN side, if you make finals, there's a lot to do in a short amount of time, and of course, this is like family. When you get to know people, and like Smoky Bees, Leela Q, they just all came together just to help us any way they could to get ready for the actual final presentation.
Right. Yeah. I mean, you see some of we talked to, quite a few, NBN teams on this show, and they're talking about the finals presentation, like last year, year before, whenever Mo made the finals table, he didn't have the huge setup, and Heath Riles didn't make the finals. He brought all of his stuff from the show and brought everything over and helped him, get decorative. So, I mean, any kind of barbecue, don't matter what sanctioning body it is. I mean, they're all great people. We're all, want to win, but we're also, always going to root for our friends as well. We don't want to see somebody lose because of a lack of something.
Definitely. I don't know any of my friends that wouldn't help the other friends. So
yeah, absolutely, man. Absolutely.
It's just one big family.
For sure. So you got started in like 2015. Did you stick with like some local comps, or did you kind of just kick right off? Because Alabama's got, you said, especially when you first started, it was a ton of comps with pro and
we
back.
mainly just said local.
Local. Yeah. You just kind of, it's a big jump, like going from, local to a sanctioning body. Well, local is sometimes, depending on the contest, it can be more of a popularity contest. Like, you don't know, and the judging's all over the board. So for me, it was always hard for me to know exactly what, kind of profile and tenderness to cook towards. That's why I like kind of the sanctioning bodies. It's structured, everybody knows, it's a level playing field. Everybody knows what to cook for. Flavor profiles are going to vary, but I mean, for the most part, it's all very similar. It's pretty much a tenderness game versus, local yokel comps, which are fantastic and they're always fun to do. And it's great entryway to people get into this fun sport. it's kind of up in the air sometimes.
Yeah. What was that one in
True.
Clarksville we did?
We did it for a while, and when we started getting serious about it, we took a class with Randy and Carol Bigler.
Mm-hmm. They are fantastic people, man. They have definitely, headlined and kind of led the charge when it comes to backyard barbecue in Alabama, and really, looking out for the backyarders, for the most part. But it's it's fun, man. I mean, I miss everybody. Like I said, me and Houston, we haven't got to cook a lot this year, and I've only done, well, counting the double, I did, 4, I think, 4 total. Oh, look, man, we got a guy from down under, man. Scott Defiant Smoke A down there in Australia, I think he's in Australia, right, Daniel?
What?
So
Defiant Smoke.
Defiant Smoke A. That was a great.
Yeah.
That Defiant Smoke A and Electro Cuties. Greatest announcement of any contest we've been to. But no, man.
Good day to you.
Yeah, jolly
Down
good
under.
day.
I think that's England. I don't think they say jolly all that much.
Shut up,
down
man. Some people do. You don't know. There's English people down there. It was it was a prison colony for the English Isles, so I'm sure there's some British people down there.
But they're their own thing.
Good
So
day.
now you're gonna have to go watch all the Crocodile Dundee movies tonight.
Fine, that ain't a knife. This is a knife. That better?
No.
Shut up. Whatever.
No,
Anyway,
thanks for tuning in, Scott.
Moving on. No, but Daniel, so did you always, because you cook on a pellet cooker and can cooker, correct?
We get it together in a second.
I know. Dumb and Dumber over here. That's us. Can you hear us, Daniel? Hello? I think we lost him.
And he's back. He's maybe back. Oh boy, the
maybe
tech problems abound tonight. Sorry, y'all.
It's all good, man. It happens sometimes. That's a good thing about this show. I love doing it live because you never know what's going to happen.
Yeah. Kid just comes tromping into the middle of it.
There he is. Oh gosh, it's too much.
Boom.
There we go. Can you hear us, Daniel?
I can hear you now.
Hello. All right, sweet, man. Sorry, buddy. Like I said, my internet must not be the greatest. Yeah. So we're talking about your equipment you're cooking on, man. Are you cooking cans and pellets, or what's your cooking sources you prefer?
I prefer to start on the cans and finish on the pellets, just for convenience on the pellets.
Yeah, I mean that's how a lot of people are doing. That's all.
And finish up on a RegTech.
Yeah, I mean that's the best way. You get the can flavor, and then you get the pellet consistency. Because I mean, once you get the grill flavor out of it, it's just wrapping. It's just heat source. I mean, you can throw it in your oven at that point, just to finish it off. I know you
have the convenience on that pellet.
What is your opinion on the Hunsaker? I know you recently got the Hunsaker. You're trying a different stuff. What has been some of the differences between, because you had a Gateway and you had a UDS, and now you have a Hunsaker. What are your opinions on the three and differences versus cooking on all three?
Well, so far to me, I mean, I like both of them, the Gateway and the Hunsaker, but to me, the Hunsaker just gets up to temp so much faster than the Gateway, and it's real consistent in the rough conditions.
So you think so more so than the Gateway? Because I mean, the Hunsaker only has 2 airway valves, one at the top, one at the bottom, and at the bottom, it's essentially on off, right? Correct.
Is there not like a little bit of play in that?
On run.
Yeah.
No, that up there. It was, I mean, high elevation, a little bit of wind, but not a lot of wind. The hunt sector ran pretty smooth the whole time.
Right. Yeah. Like I said, man, they're all the grills, because I've cooked on Huntsakers, I've cooked on gateways. Now we cook on Brockhouse smokers. It's a big jump, Houston, like from the two exhaust system like you get on the gateways, and then versus the Huntsaker was just kind of on off. But the Huntsaker, it's got the infamous vortex valve that's supposed to have more of an even cook throughout the whole cooking grates. But I think it's whatever you want to, because like jumping from one to the other for me was very hard. Like when I cooked that one contest on the vortex, it's a learning curve. I think also any new smoker you got, it's definitely been a learning curve for us. I mean, luckily for us, I don't like consistency, so we've cooked on literally I think every cooking option there is on the on the board,
including bullshit we just made.
Yeah, well, Topanga was great, and then with the big green eggs, I mean that was always the winner. I mean, I'm so surprised I don't see more big green eggs on the circuit. Who doesn't want to carry around 200-pound porcelain toilets?
I was gonna say they're just so damn unwieldy. It's not that they produce a bad product.
Oh, they produce a fantastic product.
So why the hell would you want to carry around 300 pounds of ceramic porcelain?
No, absolutely. I mean, for the
but why wouldn't it be different? Anytime you change the setup of the air and how that air is delivered to the combustible bits of it, like you're changing the cook. And I mean, they're obviously popular because people use the hell out of them to cook. I've just never really had any experience on a Huntsaker.
Yeah, no, I mean the Huntsaker, they're always very well made. And Daniel, I love going over to Daniel's trailer. I'm always messing with Daniel and his beautiful, beautiful wife and better half, Samantha. Love her. We all know she's the brains behind the operation. Isn't that right, Daniel? Daniel, I tell you, he's one of the nicest guys on the circuit, because I can't tell you how many times, especially like if I'm cooking by myself and certain things, I literally have had the either borrow a heat source or hell he let me borrow his grill before because my pellet grill decided to be bipolar. And my ribs, I stupidly and bored, or not bored, but lazily dip some butter bath or grease or something right by my step where I was turning in. And so I'm over here, trying to do a rack of ribs over off the grill that was over by Daniel, and have on the platter, and I literally just fall back and like throw my ribs out on the trailer floor. And Daniel had the honor of getting to see Sasquatch make a huge fumble. But you know what? I saved the ribs. So that's all that matters. That's all that matters. It's like when you fall in the lake or something, like you fall in the pool, and you're like, I saved the beer. I saved the beer. That's the most important thing.
You did.
But no,
yeah, just too bad you can't turn the beer in.
I know. At least it tastes good, and it's always moist. I've tried to turn beer in. I mean, I've definitely have. We definitely have injected our food with White Claws. So I mean, why not?
I was about to say that was one of our best chicken scores.
Best chickens that we ever did was injected with tropical White Claw.
White Claw mango tropical White Claw.
I do believe that.
Yeah, we've done some stuff. But no, man. So Daniel, like when you're at home, what is something that when you're cooking for Sam and all your kids and stuff, what is something that's like popular in your household? Like, are you like me and you hate cooking the 4 meats that you do at Cops, like, or do you like cooking and eating that at the house?
We're gonna cook at the house majority of the time. And we try to be versatile, but if I got a choice, I'm cooking steak.
Steak. Did you ever do any SCAs? Or have you dipped your toes in SCA world?
I did SCA. Yeah, I did that for about probably a year and a half.
Mm-hmm.
And tried that and KCBS at the same time. But I just personally I enjoy the KCBS people that I hang out with so much better. Nothing wrong with the SCA people. It's just you spend more time with the KCBS people.
Well, yeah, I mean that's the thing about SCA, man. It's literally a day thing.
It's like camping with your friends every weekend and getting to cook too.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. I mean, that's definitely what brings us back to competition barbecue is, the community that surrounds us whenever we go to these things. But Houston, how would you rank your steak game at the house? Because that is by far my least, level of greatness is my steak game. I'm always either overcooking it or it's mooing still, or what is how would you rank your steak game at the house when you're cooking for Paige?
I absolutely love cooking a steak, but it's very rare that I will do one on an actual grill. More often than not, I'm doing them in a cast iron on
Your
my
skillet.
stove. Yeah.
So
And
you're gonna
I'm
do.
typically reverse searing it and then
You
doing
don't.
doing like a garlic butter uh, reduction that I drizzle over it kind of once I've gotten my sear where I want it.
So you're going more Gordon Ramsay-ish versus FC or SCA style.
Yeah, it tends to be that. So I mean, I've always wanted to try to do an SCA. It just, I mean, admittedly, I have just not done the level of grill steaks that I would want to have done to actually put a piece of cow up in front of the judges.
Dude, it kills me. I don't know how, Daniel, you did it, man. Like, because you have to cook it a medium. I feel like medium's the hardest temp. I guess that's why they do it. I think medium's the hardest temp to nail of any of the temps, because it's the smallest window. Like I can kind of fudge medium rare, which is how I like it, and then my wife's more like medium well. So I'm getting to where I can do the whole thumb push on the steak and kind of get the tail. Yeah, if I can push my thumb on it and it goes all the way through, it's about where I want it. It's still mooing. I'm like my redneck buddies say, slap it on the ass, and when it moves, it's good to go. But what do you like, Daniel? When you're cooking steaks, what temperature is the perfect steak for you?
To me personally, at the house is medium rare, and it's between that medium rare and medium. There's a little temperature right in there that to me is.
Yeah, absolutely, man, absolutely. Dude, Houston, what is your go-to temp on yours? And if you say well done, I'm damn near kicking you off this page.
No, so if I'm eating it, I'm going rare plus.
That a boy.
I'm going rare plus if it's mine. If the rest of the family's eating it, then like a little north of medium rare.
Really, you got Paige eating medium
No,
rare?
she doesn't like it through or even medium, but she also I don't if we get into it and there's some cool bits that are a lot redder than a fairly well cooked medium rare, then I think she's out on it. So I've usually touched north of medium rare for the rest of the family, but me, I'm rare plus.
Dude, I have gradually over the time of my marriage gotten Kelly to go from medium well to well done to she went from well done to medium well to medium, and now she's like a tad south of medium, and she'll still eat it. But it cannot have like fruit. So we like. What's your favorite cut of beef, Daniel? Of the steak, you like the fillet, the ribeyes, the New York strips. What's your favorite?
I'm going ribeye all day long.
How,
I mean, that's
how
the
about?
best
Oh yeah,
marbling and best flavor.
dude. I was in Kroger yesterday, and they had some ribeyes. I was like, y'all sure this is a Kroger? 'Cause, I mean, dude, it looked like some Wagyu snuck in there a little bit, man. Every once in a while, you find those golden pieces of beef in your grocery store. It's few and far between. But like Houston, how is it like when you first started off in your cooking journey? Like when could you identify a good piece of beef back then, or were you looking for less fat? Like if I was like looking for the least amount of fat in a piece of beef.
Yeah, something that probably was not all that great.
Yeah, dude, I used to look for the leanest piece of beef I could. I thought that was good until I started doing these cooking comps and started getting into cooking. Like now, I want a thick girl. I want a
I
little
was a steak cook for 5 years, so
uh
I knew what the good steak looked like.
uh. It's
And
just finding it. Finding it's the hard part, especially in like some of the smaller town grocery stores. Uh, Luckily now I'm in Murfreesboro and we have two fantastic butchers that carry all kinds of stuff. I still haven't gone in there as much as I should, but I need to start popping my head. My grocery bill is going to go sky high when I start doing that.
More often than not now, though, if I'm looking to cook a steak, I'll just buy a chuck roast and cut it down myself.
A chuck roast?
Yeah. Yeah,
What?
you can get them cheap, and you can cut them down further into several different steak cuts.
Um. Oh.
It does okay, and it is cheap to do that because then you end up with a lot of leftover that you can either run through the grinder for hamburger or throw into a soup or something or whatever. I mean, because we don't eat that much red meat during the week.
Mhm.
It's usually more of a weekend thing. And so I've found, like, honestly, I'd get a chuck roast for about what I could buy a nicer end steak for and just cut it down on my own and still have plenty left to do other stuff with.
So you do chuck roast versus like our favorite because Kelly won't do ribeye because it's too fatty for her. So whatever. So I do a New York strip. I think that's the second best piece of beef you can get is a New York strip, especially like a well marbled one.
Yeah.
And I told my kids I'm like fat's flavor, and my wife she gets so mad if because I cut straight across. And she gets so mad at us if we're chewing on any of that fat. She has to trim. She has to give it a little Botox, a little nip and tuck on the right side of the steak before she'll do it. But I think it's a great rank your top 5 cuts for if you're going cooking beef.
I mean, are we still just talking steak, or am I branching out into?
No, we're doing steak. So steak cuts. Daniel, what's your top 5 too, man? Start thinking on it. Let me know. I know ribeye's number 1 for sure. But Houston, while he's thinking on what's your top 5, man? Hit me with number 1. There you go.
And probably brisket.
That's an interesting steak cut. What is the spinalis? Is that technically considered a beef cut, or is that more just part of a ribeye?
It's just that cap of the ribeye. You got that. If you don't have much spinalis, you're gonna go toward the sirloin end of it. But
I got you.
Go for that big spinalis and maybe that tri-heart.
Right. Yeah, I don't know any of these. I don't know any of these steak terms like tri-hearts and spinalis and all that stuff. Like
I do have to agree with my boy TNS here. I do cook a lot of skirt because a lot of it I'm going to do in the style of some type of Mexican or Hispanic skirt steak dish that I'm later going to roll into tacos or something. So I do spend a lot of actual time cooking skirt steaks at this point.
Well, dude, there's such a versatile piece of beef because you can put those things in anything.
Yeah, chuck eye
You really
steak,
can.
skirt steak, especially inside skirt.
Solid. So all right, so
Yeah, you can do like with a roast too. So
yeah. So let's
You
talk
really
about.
can.
So all right, so Houston, you never answered. So what's all right? Start off number one. What are we doing? Number one. So Daniel's ribeye. Mine's a ribeye. What's yours?
If I'm getting it from a restaurant, it is probably the New York.
That's your number one.
Tri-tips up there. Not a huge filet guy, but I've had some. If it's done well at a restaurant, I'm fine with it. Ribeye, then probably porterhouse.
Wow. So ribeye's lower on the totem pole on you than I would have anticipated. It's below ribeye's below filet for you.
Yeah, I'm not a huge filet guy, but I just don't find myself going to the ribeye much. I agree with AJ though. Like if from the comments, like if you've trimmed down a chuck eye properly, like it's right there with a ribeye, in my opinion.
Yeah.
And I think you end up getting something a lot cheaper. So I just really ribeye is not one I do a ton of.
You ever
But
tried a picana?
yeah. And so I've done, but the thing I do with pecanas more than anything is more of a brisket style cook with them
Mm-hmm.
because it's smaller and it's more manageable. And I have 3 people in my family, and maybe somebody comes over for like a football Sunday or something. And I've found just doing a big pecana like that as opposed to doing a brisket, I end up not wasting as much as I may if I decide to run a whole brisket on a random Sunday.
That'd be nice, man. I bet coming over to the Houston house on a random Sunday for some steak would be nice. I don't know personally, but I hear good things.
Come on.
I hear good things. I hear good things. One day I'll be on the bougie Williamson County side, Davidson County, like you guys.
Come on.
We're us up here in the peasant Rutherford County. We don't deserve that nice stuff. When you have like a sloppy Joe night, maybe that's some more of my speed.
No, don't let him poor mouth you. He's full of it.
No, man. So my top 5 going to be ribeye number 1, New York strip 2, porterhouse 3, skirt steak, and tri-tip. That's going to round out my top 5. What do you think's like? So on the SCA cooks, Daniel, I mean, you can agree. I was dumbfounded about the amount of rub that they put on these little steaks. Like these ribeyes, like I hear them calling off, like it's like a NASCAR announcing all their sponsors at the totem pole. And they're like, yeah, I'm over here sponsored by McCormick's. I'm over here. I'm sponsored by Heath Riles, Twisted Steel, Steak Appeal. I mean, they list like it's just a roll call list of all the different rubs.
Shout out to Cow Cover.
Yeah, Cow Cover. That's another one I hear about all of them. What's some of the other Daniel's big rubs that everybody puts on steak that you've seen?
Hottie Toddy. Hottie Toddy's a big rub. White Lightning.
White Lightning.
You got Johnny Joseph has a good rub.
I never heard of Johnny Joseph.
I've been intrigued. I'm looking it up.
White Light Boys Night Out. Boys Night Out. Boys Night Out. White Lightning.
Oh, shit,
all queued up.
All queued up. Do they do more barbecue rubs, or is it more like a savory?
Big back in the day.
Yeah. What's that one from Twisted Steel Steak Appeal? It's sultry. The sultry rub he has. It's really good. What's his name? Steel. Shit. What's his name? Yeah, Steel. What the big steak cook? What's his name? I can't think. I can't think what his name is. Hess is going to kill me, but he has some fantastic rubs, and but literally, like they layer like 5-6 different rubs on their steak, and then they inject it, and then they marinate it, and they do all this stuff. I'm like, man, I would think if I put that much rub on a steak, Marty Plute, thank you, AJ. God, yeah, Marty Plute, thank you. If I put that much rub on a steak, I would feel like it would like have such a hard crust and so burn so easy because of all the sugar and stuff that's in these rubs. Did you is that ever a problem when you did the steak cook-offs there, Daniel?
The crust really isn't hard. The crust really isn't hard, but it's kind of like barbecue. You know, they're taking one bite, and you got to wow them.
Yeah,
and most of those guys and gals are old barbecue cooks.
Yeah, that's fair.
So you got that one bite, you just got to knock their socks off.
Fair enough. I got another top 5. Daniel in Houston, top 5 chain steak restaurants, and we're not going high end. We're going Logan's, Ryan's, Golden Corral, Texas Roadhouse. Okay. Where are we going? Give me your top 5. Let's see. TNS say on the rubs. He said the Heath Riles, Cosmos Q, Arcasipi Trio, Taco.
I can't even give you one I want to eat at.
You can't give me one?
If I had to pick one, like from our area, it'd have to be Texas Roadhouse, I guess.
Texas Roadhouse? Yeah, Texas Roadhouse is not bad. Of all the chains, that's a solid one. Longhorn.
No, they're not good. I'm just saying.
I mean, Daniel, but I mean, we're comparing, Giuseppe's to, Lemons over here.
This is like top 5, like fast food restaurants.
Yeah, no. It's like where
when you cook them.
I know it's like barbecue. Like you can't tell me a single barbecue restaurant outside of some places in Texas that I would actually want to eat at. It's the same way I'm sure when you're a really good steak cook, yeah, you just don't eat anywhere else. But I'm talking about when you're broke and you're taking Betty Lou to a nice steak dinner. Where are we going? Dude, I remember back when I thought Ryan's was high dollar. My mom would take me to Ryan's Steakhouse or Ryan's Buffet. I don't know what they're called. Ryan's, is it steakhouse or buffet?
Ryan's Feed Trough.
That is more appropriate term than any restaurant name. Ryan's Feed Trough. And then if you want to go like one step up, I guess of the food trough, it's Golden Corral. Samantha, I haven't got the invite yet. So I haven't got the Golden Corral. I couldn't afford Golden Corral back in the day. I was a Ryan's man myself.
Here's a controversial take. I don't hate Outback.
The Bloomin' Onions are fantastic.
I mean, I'm gonna eat one.
It's true. They are.
They're so good. And the bread.
I hadn't been to Outback in 20 years, so I think I liked it.
It's not bad at all, and they have a chicken and shrimp. It's called Shrimp on the Barbie or something like that. Some super British name.
Dude, how are you this confused about Britain and Australia?
I'm messing with you at this point. But yes, earlier I was totally screwed. So that was totally honest, 100%.
The dark marbled rye bread, or whatever it is.
So good.
The pumpernickel bread with that fake ass butter.
I don't care.
I will eat it.
I don't care.
You probably would have done better if you'd asked which one had the best bread.
No, apparently I should have asked which top 3 ranked from worst to best, and which one you may or may not get diarrhea from. I'm going Ryan's Food Trough for one.
I mean, take your chance,
dude. Hey, Houston, when you're in high school and you did like field trips, or we did like basketball games, every single time we would stop at Ryan's because you could feed an entire team of people, and it included steak for the price of a ham sandwich.
Right, and it may be dog food for people, but
That's fine. I've had Chinese
they're
food.
high
It's
school
delicious.
kids. Who cares?
No, absolutely. No, it's dude, TNS cracks me up. He said the best. I'm talking about, steak SCA cooks whenever they're announcing at the podium. He's like, yeah, today the Heath Rouse, Cosmos, Q, Arcsippy, Taco Bell, Dr. Pepper, STP, Shell Gas, Walmart, Texas Roadhouse, Powerade steak team had done awesome today. It's really, really pushed us over the edge. that is the greatest comment of the night. So you definitely win. But no, that's how I feel, man. That's how I feel.
I'm more nervous about doing an SCA because I don't want to get tooled up by that like teenage ass girl out of Georgia.
Oh,
The one that's like 14, Steak Princess or
Steak Princess. Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
But you ain't got to say that. Them SCA guys can cook.
they can.
Oh,
They
absolutely.
really can.
Absolutely, they can cook. I mean, they're fantastic. I am taking nothing away from any SCA guys. If you're watching us and you follow our show, we love you. You guys are the better cooks in the SCA than the other ones. If you watch our show, you guys are the best.
And shout out to Steak Princess. I guarantee you she's a better steak cook than I ever will be. And props to you. I just still want to get my heart broken by going up against her.
Dude, she's a better cook than us in general. I mean, at her age, like
at any age.
We had think about her when she gets to the dating age, and I'm like, dude, like the plates of food that she can produce. I mean, just wham. Just like grandma used to make. I mean, that's going to put her up, in the levels for sure. Riley, that's her name. Thank you. She's going to She's going to Ole Miss. So
hottie toddy, Riley. Enjoy.
Hottie toddy. That's what she does. No, but congratulations getting Ole Miss, and you're going to kill it. No, but yeah, I love seeing the youth in the sport though. It's something that there are people talking about the sport's dying, this and that. And I don't think so, and especially I guess not in our areas that we're we and Daniel cook in. I'm seeing a lot of new teams like these concerts we're going to. Granted, the few I've been to, there's a lot. There's more new faces than I've seen than people I know here as of late. Is that kind of how you have seen it this year, Daniel, or have you been noticing a lot of, or have you? Is this your first comp, or have you cooked before? I haven't seen you a comp yet, but I've seen a lot of new faces, especially Smoke on the Shore. There's I was talking to AJ. I'm like, I don't know who half these teams are.
Yeah, I see a lot of those too. And lately, I've seen a lot of the SCA guys that used to be KCBS, went to SCA, and now they're kind of dabbling in both. Yeah, they were kind of like before we started cooking. Now they're cooled back.
I got you, Houston. If you had to put a label on barbecue or cooking teams that cook two different sanctioning bodies, I mean, it's not bi-curious. What would it be in the competition cooking world? It'd be
Barbacurious.
Barbacurious. There you go. That's gonna be the new term. If you cook two sanctioning bodies, you're barbacurious.
You were barbacurious.
I guess I'm the JoJo CY barbecue, man. I just cook on all the sanctioning bodies. I love them all. I love them all. Barbacurious. Well, man, Daniel, thank you. Dude,
I'm sorry, my internet is so bad.
It's all good, dude. Daniel, thank you so much for coming on tonight, man. I appreciate it. I'm sorry that we have some technical difficulties, but man, it's always a pleasure. We're gonna have you back on. We're gonna pitch in and get you an AOL membership and get that internet kicked up on up. But no, man. No, but man, I truly appreciate it, man. I love seeing you. I miss you and Sam so much. And I'm sad I haven't got to see you guys this year as much as I would like.
To see y'all again at the club.
Oh, September, man. We'll be there. We'll be there with bells on. So I can't wait to see you. Good luck this year. Keep kicking ass. Congratulations on this last weekend.
Absolutely.
And you are definitely a team to watch in the future. But man, thank you so much, Daniel. Guys, check out Ghost Hill Barbecue Team out of the great state of Alabama. Him and his posse are just cream of the crop, just fantastic people, and we love them to death. So Daniel, thank you so much for coming on, buddy. I truly appreciate it. See you, bud. Oh man, I hate it when technical difficulties kind of kick in, but it's part of it. We've had people whose laptops have died mid interview. We've had all sorts. Mine has gone bipolar on me before, so I mean stuff happens. That's why the live show. That's why you tune in. You never know what's going to happen on these episodes. And whenever you got me and Houston on the same screen, it's always PG-13 plus. It's never appropriate, but always enjoyable.
I wouldn't say anything I wouldn't say around my child.
Yeah, don't call
child.
Right? Don't call CPS on us, guys. Okay, we're good parents. I promise. They're fed and they have clothes. Okay, most nights.
The majority of the time.
Does Hank wear shoes? Because we went to a family reunion this past weekend in Eastern Kentucky, and my child lived true to standards of no shoes at any of the whole event. Like I haven't seen somebody. It was 101 family members of all the Chestnut clan, and not a shoe to be seen in my daughters and sons appearances.
Yeah, we went through that phase. It's tough. Dude.
I mean, she's over here like running around like, where are your shoes? I don't know. I'm like, It's not so much that I care that she doesn't have shoes on. It's like she's gonna lose these things, and like we just bought these shoes for school.
Right. No, I mean there was definitely that phase where like the minute he sat down, was in a car, or was doing anything inactive, they were just coming off. And it's like,
gone.
Why are you taking these off?
It was like a bikini top at Pineapple Willie's on spring break. It just coming off and lost forever. Lost to the ages.
It's probably on some wall somewhere down in the Panhandle.
For sure.
Hanging from a rafter somewhere.
Some
in the
chandelier, brawl chandelier. Dude, so I took my daughter and son. You've heard of Jack Brown's? You've been to Jack Brown's, haven't you? The burger joint?
I'll put it in the top 5 hamburgers in Nashville.
Yeah, 100%. So they got Jack Brown's in Murfreesboro.
Yeah.
And so I took our kid, my wife, we're exploring stuff, and I've been there before, and it's always fantastic. But I took my wife in there, and she'd never been, and my kids were with us, and we walk in, and Jack Brown's looks like a bar. It looks like the standard college bar that we all know and love. And we walk in, and Kelly goes, "Are you sure they should be in here?" And I'm like, "Yeah." She goes, "I'm like, is this?" And my daughter's like, oh, "Daddy, there are underwear on the chandelier. This is inappropriate." I'm like, "Sit down, shut up. We're eating a burger. It's really, really good."
They have burgers and beer.
It's so good, and the burgers are fantastic. Have you had the Elvis one yet?
I have.
How is it? I haven't brought myself to try the peanut butter heart attack sandwich.
It's really good. I mean, it's better than you're anticipating it's going to be. You just have to bite the bullet and do it. It's absolutely an acquired taste. I don't particularly. I don't think I'll go back to it, but it wasn't like, oh my God, that like
you don't regret
outrageous. No, I really don't. But I mean, I'm also the classic Jack is so good at Jack Brown's.
I love the what is it? It's the Karate Kid one.
Paige always also gets the Cobra Kai.
Cobra Kai, there we go.
Yep.
Cobra Kai is a solid. And there's that one that's a jalapeno popper, essentially. It's a jalapeno popper burger.
Yes. That one's very good too. But I do find myself just going back to the classic Jack all the time just because of how good that McDonald's style special sauce is.
It's McDonald's.
It really
Big
is.
Mac sauce.
It's just upgraded Big Mac sauce.
For sure. And honestly, you can't beat a good burger. We were talking about the cuts of steak. I mean, you give me a really good burger, I'll put that against a good steak any day of the week.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm okay with it.
Yeah. And I don't like the basic, lettuce, tomato, cheese. I want like some funk on my burger. Like I want like some weird stuff when I go out.
Oh yeah. Yeah. No, like blister a pepper or something and throw it on there.
Yeah,
Give me,
or
give me something interesting.
pimento cheese instead of cheese on top. Like I'm all about all that jazz.
Mhm.
Oh, I had a smoked brie one time. It was a smoked brie and jalapeno jam, and it was so good, so good. But man, you know what, Houston, I'm so happy you came back, man. I've been missing you dearly. You'd traveling the world, conquering, cities and skyscrapers and all the above.
Yes. It's been a busy year.
Is Nashville skyline continuously changing in the near future?
We got some big stuff coming down the pipe. Yeah.
Yeah, I hear Ritz Carlton's coming to town.
We got there's some big things moving in. A
Yeah.
lot of them. It's getting me terribly busy, but
Nashville's getting insanely busy. But still love it. Still don't live anywhere else outside of Carolinas, maybe. But yeah, man. But that's our show, guys. Hey, if you enjoy listening to us, hooligans, talk on a weekly basis, please subscribe and follow. It costs you $0 for 10 cents a day. For less than 10 cents a day, you too can follow us and help us out on this channel. I need some like Sarah McLachlan music going to make everybody feel guilt trip into sharing us.
Arms of the Angels. Let me see if I
can. I know. You sure have to do it from now on. At the end, the sad puppy dog face. I'm gonna have like my kids like, please, sir, please. No, but hey, yeah, guys, please drop us a follow and share us and tell your friends, tell your mamas, tell your baby mamas, and Shannon Sharp, tell your side pieces, because that girl got paid. But
lawyers,
thank you guys,
whoever,
whatever, yeah. But thank you guys so much for hanging out with us tonight, and I truly appreciate Daniel for coming on. I always love seeing him, his beautiful face, and talking to him. So, all right, man. Next week we have a fantastic lineup. We're from a great state of Texas, so make sure to tune in and see who we're going to hang out with. But that's our show tonight, guys. As always, we want to give a shout out to our sponsors: the Good Charcoal, Springer Mountain Farms, Barbecue Bus. Guys, check out. He's got some new stuff dropping here very soon. And as always, Brothers Barbecue Supply. This show is brought to you by Brothers Barbecue Supply for all your barbecue supply needs. Check out my man Gareth and that beautiful, beautiful beard of his, and he will hook you up with all the barbecue supplies you could ever need. So, all right, guys, that's our show. As always, when it comes to barbecue, make sure you're always right on cue.
That's all, folks.